Hey guys, Michael J. Crawford here, and today marks the final day of the 40-day fast that the Experience Community and other churches in the Murfreesboro, Tennessee area have been organizing. And for those of you that have been participating online, thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. If you've been watching the 40 videos that I've been putting out, all they've been is basically the daily devotional that the churches participating have put together. They've all been written by various members and pastors of the churches involved. And I just took it upon myself. It's not an official part of the church, but I just took it upon myself to participate in this particular way. If you've enjoyed it, let me know. I have not ruled out the idea of doing some kind of daily devotional on the channel, but I also haven't decided to commit to anything like that. I'm definitely open to the idea if a significant number of people would want me to do that. However, I'd like to hear from you on that. If you have been fasting for these 40 days, I advise you to not break the fast suddenly. You want to kind of, especially if it's been a eating fast, if you've been cutting down on meals or something like that, your stomach has and your system has kind of adjusted at this point after 40 days to whatever your new diet has been. So you want to gradually get back into your normal eating habits as to not make yourself sick, basically. So keep that in mind. Also, if you're fast, and this is something that, and this is the real point of the fast for most of us. If you've been fasting secular media and that kind of thing, which is what most of us do during this time, pay attention as you get back into more secular media as to just what you're taking in, and kind of notice the contrast. I know that the quality of most quote-unquote Christian media I know it's not good, but at the same time, quality aside of the actual production value of most secular media, look at the content. Look at the messaging that you're getting out of the secular media and realize just how awful it really is, and pay attention to it, because man, we need a positive change. We really do. And I don't know what can happen there, if anything, but the Hollywood in particular, because that's where most of us, anybody that's hearing my voice, gets most of their media from, is just putting out, for lack of a better term, filth. I mean, just absolute garbage. And it's been that way for a very long time. Good morals are just not considered interesting at all in any kind of medium, so, and it's not just the hot button issues that people think about when they think about religion and media, right? It's not just like sexual preference or anything like that. It's just all sorts of stuff. Just as a quick example, as I'm going to ramble on for just a minute, but this is not going to be a long video. But some of you know, on movie night every Friday, which, just so you know, there will not be a movie night tonight because our church is getting together for a big event to break the fast together. But for movie night next week, we're going to be watching the 2009 Star Trek reboot. And it's not a horribly bad movie. And in fact, the quality of the movie is really good as far as production value. But I think about, okay, at the end of the movie, I'm sure any of you guys, my channel is primarily a Star Trek channel, so I would assume everybody listening to me has seen it. Spoiler alert if you haven't. But at the end of the movie, Nero, the villain, a ship is being consumed by a black hole, and Kirk gives the standard speech that Kirk would always give is like, oh, hey, let us help you. And Nero's like, no, I'd rather die. And now, classic Kirk, and in fact, in a very similar circumstance, if you look at the end of Balance of Terror, classic Kirk would say something like, what is the purpose of dying? That's what Kirk literally said to the Romulan commander at the end of Balance of Terror when he was ready to commit suicide rather than be taken prisoner. But this Kirk, when he says, I'd rather die, it's like, yeah, no problem. And then, even though his ship is collapsing into a black hole, the Enterprise just starts firing torpedoes and phasers at it just to kind of say, yeah, F you. And Spock is even against offering them help. And so the moral is, yeah, screw these guys. We just want to kill them. Yeah! That's the kind of... And this is Star Trek. Star Trek is supposed to have high morals and all that, but no, we're teaching people that no, they're the bad guys, so let's give them what they deserve. And that's the kind of garbage that Hollywood's putting out. So let's pay attention to that, and let's make it known that, that's not okay. Let's let Hollywood know that we would rather see heroes that are heroic, not murderers and cheaters and just bad people, Maybe we can make a difference. Who knows? But again, thank you for participating in the fast with me if you have been. Let me know if you're interested in me doing a continuing devotional. And, God bless you all. Thank you just for being subscribers to the channel. And from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And so, with that, take care. And remember, you are the salt of the earth, but I am the salty trekker.